And the total number of black men in the United States will be easy to find through the US Census. So I start at census.gov. I scroll to the bottom and I'm going to go to the fact finder. I'm going to do an advanced search in the fact finder. I'm going to do age because we're looking for adults. And I'm going to do race because we're interested in race. So I've selected 3 criteria in total: age, sex, and race or ethnic origin. And here are my options. And so here I see that I can get sex and age together for each individual race. And so I think I'm going to download the 2016 estimates for each that are available. So checking each option here, and I'm going to download them. When you download the data, it gives you a lot of different files. What I pulled was just the Excel files it gives you for each race. And so I rename the files with the actual names that are given instead of the weird ID codes. So there's a spreadsheet for each race: Asian, Black, multiracial, Native American, and so on. So I'm going to open each of these individually. I'll show you how it works with one, and then I will fast forward through the rest of them. But here, it's not a very easy to read format. And so what I'm going to do is copy the data, paste it into columns, so it's a little easier to read. So it looks like this is off by 1. The total is 17 million. The total male is 8.3 million. This is the amount under 5. So what I'm noticing is a weird thing about these files where there is a duplication of information. There's the total and the total again. Male, male again. Male under 5 years, male under 5 years again. But the numbers don't get repeated. So I have to fix that. And I will fix that by deleting the duplicates. So we got total twice. Male twice, and so on for every single category. Okay, so I've just finished it for all the male age categories, and they seem to match up with what shows in the nice table that's on the website. So for example, age 20 to 24 males, there should be 630,000. Age 20 to 24 males, 630,000. 74 to 84, 261,000. So I have that working. Now I'm going to delete the duplicates for the females as well. So now we have in column C the numbers, in column B the identifier for the numbers, the age group and the sex, and then the GOID, which we're not going to need. And here, this is actually, all of these numbers are for the Asian race because that's the file I opened. When I get this all into one file, I'm going to want a column for each race. So I'm going to delete column A and delete rows 1 and 2. So here is the measurement, and this is for the Asian race. I've finished with the first file. I'm ready to open the second file. I'll do the same thing. Take all of the data, paste it into columns. Here I'm going to be able to be a little less tedious. I know all of the headings are going to be the same as it was in the other file, so I'm just going to copy those now and paste them. So this should work perfectly. I don't need any of the other information. And what really that means is that I could have copied the numbers and paste them into the same spreadsheet. I'm going to go through and do this for all of the files. There are 8 of them. And then I'll rejoin you when I have the whole spreadsheet built. All right, so I've gone through all files by race and filled them in here. So when we left off, I had already filled in the first column, so I went through the other files and filled all of these numbers in. And then I added this column B, which is the sum that we already have, because I want to double check it and make sure that everything copied and pasted into the file correctly. So I'm going to spot check a couple of these totals against the totals given by the Census Bureau and make sure they're correct. So what I did at the Census Bureau site is I removed race and added a year 2016. And so now I'm going to look at the sex by age report for all races and just spot check some of these numbers. So it says that the total number of people should be 323,127,515. That's the total in my Excel spreadsheet. That's good. If we look at male, 40, okay, so this breaks it down more. So 45 to 54 is what appears in here. So 45 to 54 should be about 21 million. That's what I'm seeing here. So good. And then under females, if I look at something younger, like 18 and 19, I get 4,330,296. It matches. So the numbers appear to be correct and consistent with what's on the website. So I think I've copied and pasted everything correctly. So I'm going to ignore the website for now. What was the goal here? We wanted to know the total number of adult black men. That was the whole point. So they didn't make it super easy on us, but now I can get rid of the margins of error. And only focus on the adult males. So I want the sum of black males 18 and older. So 14,299,847. Let's just call that 14.3 million. So I'm going to come back to my figures here. And total number of adult black men, 14.3 million. Fill that in. And that one is actually as of 2016. So we were able to get the totals from some general data. And now every other number that's still left to fill in has to do with officer shootings, either the officer being shot or the officer shooting someone. So we're going to have to find that data somewhere.